What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite mask collector's favorite mask collector, AJ Good, here at the new House of Masks, where today we are in the kitchen.
I feel like a woman.
I feel like I'm about to have my own cooking show, but I'm not a very good cook. Get on the fucking bread! We are in the kitchen today because, honestly, this is really the only place to shoot. It's the only place that I have a countertop. Both of the tables are broken down, and we have fully epoxied the mask room. So this is what you get today, but that's okay because I actually really like the kitchen in this place, all right? So there is probably still an echo. It is still very much an open, empty room. And I just can't help that, so I do apologize for the audio problems, but give me a week and all of this should be taken care of and we will have a nice, proper place to be doing our filming with better audio. Now, with that being said, today we have a very cool unboxing. How do I know that it's very cool? Because I've seen the items in the box over messages, but I also know it's cool because it comes to us from our good friend, Mr. Joshua Everett. He is just a mad scientist in the mask making world. He is absolutely killing it. And if you guys have ever met Josh, you'll know that he is the absolute nicest dude ever. And I've had a lot of good memories with Josh over the last few years. I think it's only been like 2 or 3 years, and we have been all over the country, literally all over this country together, and we have worked with a lot of our favorite artists. So, I am very excited. Sorry about that. I am very excited to see what is in this package. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, I somehow still don't have an X-Acto knife or a blade or even a pair of scissors out here at the new church, so I'm going to have to use my keys like the professional unboxing YouTuber that I am. And we are in. That's what he said. Let's see what we've got. So I'll set this over to the side and I will just start pulling stuff out. I see some straps right here. What could this be? It looks like there are a couple of pieces here. So there's a smaller one. I'll set that to the side for now. I think that this is going to be my leather death mask. Just something cool that Josh wanted to come up with to kind of complement a piece that you guys will see here later. And again, I've seen photos of this, but I'm going to give you guys the first look at it before I look at it for the first time in real life. So what do you think? He asked me what exactly I wanted to do, and I said, you know what? The coolest leather mask I can think of is Mick's original Leather Devil, so maybe just base it off of that, and that is exactly what he did. So, very, very cool. Definitely getting like Hannibal vibes from this and maybe even some newer gen Leatherface vibes, but I definitely see the Mick inspiration, especially with the mouth slits there. That is very cool, and I love the industrial BDSM style strapping on this, very reminiscent of old school Slipknot pieces. So that is super cool. Another great addition to my little death mask set, but also a great addition to another set, which again, I will explain to you guys here in just a minute. It just kind of depends on how this stuff comes out of here because there is, oh my God, there is some crazy stuff in here. I did not realize he was throwing what I just saw in here. I don't want to tell you guys what it is, but that's insane. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just pull the next piece out. Here we have the Goater. This is one of the Take Off Your Face masks, the official line from Slipknot that they've been doing the last year or so, and this is obviously the blood variant. I have the bone variant, but I did not have the blood red variant. So, since Josh actually made these masks, he went ahead and threw one into this box, and now I can add it to my collection, and I think I have all of the Take Off Your Face masks now because I picked one up down in Cincinnati that I forgot to tell you guys about when I was doing that convention with Sid, Horror Hound down in Cincinnati. One of the first people that came up to Sid's booth actually brought a mask that I was missing. He was like, dude, I had a feeling you might be here and I brought this for you. So that, I think, completed my collection. Well, I guess technically this completed the collection, but I knew that this was coming before I even went down to Cincinnati with Sid for that convention and was given that mask down there. So I need to make a video on that mask, just some sort of like overview video and announcing that it's officially in my collection. And then maybe I can do a full take off your face mask collection video update, because I do have quite a few of them now. So there we go. The blood red goater added to the collection. What else do we have? So the next one is going to be a big deal. Not that these things aren't cool, but this one is very, very cool. And I have the duty of delivering this to Sid. And you know what? Before I pull this thing out, you and I have to make an agreement that you guys will not show or tell Sid the mask that I'm about to show you, because I am going to be giving this to him in person at incarceration, okay? So as long as we can keep this between us and we're not running around showing Sid this piece, I'll show it to you. Do we have a deal? Okay, here we have an updated leather British civilian duty that Josh created custom just for Sid. He wants to give this to Sid, and we'll just see if Sid ends up wearing it. Sid has ended up wearing every single mask that Josh has made for him, and I highly doubt that this will be any different, because this thing is just way too cool, especially with these eye plate additions right there. So we've got the Dynamo style British civilian duty made out of leather, just fully custom made out of leather. And then we've got the .5, the gray chapter, Bob Bassett-esque eyes over it. And what a match. I might like this more than I like any of the gold BCDs. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see it in action. And that's obviously if Sid chooses to wear it. But I have no doubts in my mind that Sid will wear this thing. So I will shoot a video when we hand deliver this to Sid up at incarceration. But Josh was nice enough to send it over so that you guys could see it first. And I think that that is awesome. So obviously at the end of the video, I will give you guys some nice up close shots of this. And this piece kind of gives you an idea as to why Josh went ahead and made a leather death mask for yours truly. And that's because Josh has been doing this brotherhood line of masks for me and Sid. So Sid got his carbon fiber BCD at PaleFest 2023, and I was gifted the carbon fiber death mask of myself at PaleFest 2023 at the same time. And it was cool. It just kind of kicked something off, like these matching brotherhood masks. You guys know at this point that I call Sid Big Brother Sid, because he's like a big brother to me. He's always teaching me stuff, and he trolls me like an older brother for sure, and those masks are just something special that we have between us. So on top of the carbon fiber BCD and the carbon fiber death mask, we also have a gold variant and a silver variant of both of our masks, the BCD and the death mask. Now we have these leather guys right here. So that is super, super dope. Shout out to Joshua Everett for just absolutely killing it. And now we can continue with the unboxing. I think that the mask that's in here might be the last mask in here. And boy, oh boy, am I excited to add this to my collection. Again, I really had no idea that he was throwing this in. Oh, you know what? Let's put that back in there, because he did mention he was throwing in a cast of a real Volume 3 Joey. How beautiful is that? It's going to be hard to do something with this. It's going to be hard to not leave it the way that it is, just an uncut blank cast right there. And I think that that is super cool. So I don't have any ideas for this right off the bat. We did just rehaul another one of these that I got not too long ago, and it's still not done, but it's pretty much done. So I think one more live stream featuring that Joey mask and us doing some things to it, and we will have it complete. But I always have the option to do another version here with a real SMG plastic vacuum formed cast of Joey's actual Volume 3 mask, which is incredible. That was my last loved Joey mask. I never really cared for the All Hope Is Gone's, and I just thought that the Volume 3 was absolutely perfect for something that was made for Joey rather than made by Joey or converted by Joey from an 83 Caesar. So super, super sick. Another thank you to Josh for that piece. And now I can stop teasing you guys and show you this fucking crisp, because wow, dude. Did Josh or did Josh not hit the nail on the head with this one? I have seen nice copies of these things out there, but holy crap, having one in real life, as soon as I saw this peeking out of the box, I was like, whoa, absolutely unfreaking believable. And I'm standing by that because this is amazing. I have had a copy in my collection since probably 2014 or 2015, right around the time that the Gray chapter came out, and Joey Fabricius got around to nailing one of these. And I think that his sculpt is perfect and amazing, but he never could get them to shine like this. And the reason for that is because this process is insane and very, very expensive. Chroming things that aren't meant to be chromed is super difficult. But right here, we have an absolutely flawless copy. I definitely cannot wait to get that into the collection. And this is the first Slipknot replica that we have unboxed in the new House of Masks. That's pretty cool. So I guess by the time you guys see this in my collection, it will be in the new collection room on the new wall with the new setup, which is super, super sick. So I can't say that this is a replica because this is literally something that only exists as a custom to give to Sid. So I'm sure that people will replicate this one day, but this is the first Slipknot replica to enter the collection. And what a beautiful piece to kick off the new replicas or new Slipknot replicas in the new House of Masks. That is absolutely amazing. Josh, you did it again. I don't even know what to say. Let's make sure this doesn't fall over. I don't want to scratch him up. All right, back to high praise. Josh, you're the fucking man. I don't even know what to say, dude. Thank you so much for all of these pieces. These are amazing. It's gonna be really hard for me to not keep this and actually hand it off to Sid, but I will do my best as long as you promise to make me one in the future because I have to have it. But yeah, dude, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. These are awesome. I can't even really pick my favorite. I mean, my Death Mask is my favorite because it's sentimental, but this Sid thing is perfect. And then as far as replicas goes, this is one of the nicest replicas I've received in a long, long time. And I know the work and effort that goes into these things. So I really, truly don't know how to say thank you, but I will say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I absolutely love you, and I can't wait to see you again. Hopefully at the housewarming party for the new House of Masks, because you're invited. So yeah, dudes, Josh's information will be down below in the description of this video. Make sure to go over there, check him out, show him some love, and let him know that the House of Masks sent you some. Maybe he'll keep hooking us up with cool stuff in the future, okay? And with all of that out of the way, I have one last shout out in this video, and that is to you guys, the viewers, the people watching this video, the House of Masks fans. Thank you guys so much for being here with me on this journey, specifically at this time, this crazy change. The love has been absolutely amazing, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and end this video the same way that we end all of the unboxings and reviews on this channel, and that is with some nice up-close shots of all of these pieces. That way you guys can see all of the beautiful craftsmanship and detail that these things have to offer. I can't go put them in the collection and show them off there because the collection kind of doesn't exist at this point, but I promise as soon as I get the Slipknot wall done, I will do a giant video on all those pieces, and I also promise to do an updated collection video. I guess it would just be the first video on my Take Off Your Face masks. But yeah, I definitely want to do a video on all of my Take Off Your Face masks from this collection and kind of just document the fact that I have gone out of my way to obtain the pieces for that collection, and some of them were not easy to get. So yeah, dude, I'm going to stop rambling now. Enjoy these hero shots, and we will see you guys in the next video. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the new House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to Joshua freaking Everett's. Bye forever. It always feels weird to not do this at the end of a video, but I've been like not doing it as much lately, so here you go. Bye forever.